to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. Back to throw, it's Carr. That pass is incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires on the move. Got his man. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. And now they just have one remaining in the half. Takes the handoff. It's Gibson. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Off play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's got some space. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Grab behind the line. It's Gibson. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Working that left side now. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Denmark. Hard running there. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we're going to go have some fun.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
You know, quarterbacks cannot stare down receivers, especially when thrown over the middle of the field. You've got to look these safeties off. That was going to be a small window to throw into anyway, but staring at that wide receiver made the safety's job so much easier.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back has it. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Fleming. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big game for the offense.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Carr. Carr to the backfield, it's Williams. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
You know, that play right there shows me that the quarterback has a plan. He had no hesitation. The defense was bearing down on him. He got hit on that play, but he knew where his running back was. He got it out to him quick, and as a result, they avoided the negative play and sack.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point was good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Give to the running back. There he goes. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
Man, that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort, nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Gibson. Finds a crease at the 20. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he makes the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Direct snap. Here's the pressure. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the third quarter. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The pull and throw off the RPO. Turning it on. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Got enough for the first. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Texas is down right now, but there is still a ton of football to be played. And for a program that ranks inside the top 10 all-time in wins, don't be surprised if they come back. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Texas A&M. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here come the Irish back on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Dropping back, it's Carr. Under fire. He's going to run it. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Nice play there. And I know when you think Notre Dame football, you're thinking about running the football and all those NFL offensive linemen they have, but when you've got playmakers like him on the perimeter, you've got to be able to take advantage of him. This guy has the chance to play on Sundays. He's too good. If you've got a window to throw and that guy's out running a route, give him an opportunity.
Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Dropping back, it's Carr. Flips it out on the screen. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Finds the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. He'll set up to throw. Quick completion on the out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the yards with their football? A little ballet moment there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback making checks. Just keeps swinging it. Fires to the tight end. Breaks into the open. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. He's got him still on his feet. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Haul that baby in and then throw it into the end zone for the score. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Sends the offense back onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Looking for a gap. It's Gibson. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Nittany Lions with a second and short to keep this drive moving. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently make plays, because when you got those guys as a quarterback, you find them.
It's pretty nice. 1,500 yards, obviously a great number. The cool thing about him, though, he doesn't care about the stats. This guy just wants to win week in, week out. He's hungry, and he's made plays throughout his career.
DB's right up on the receivers. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. At the 40, there he goes. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Gibson. Running into the open space. Picks up the first down, still moving. Touchdown, Penn State! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. North Texas has some work to do. There's no other way to put it. But the mantra of this program is hard hats, hard work. And if they can chip away here, they may be able to pull this out. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Temple. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Carr. Looking left. Got him downfield. He's loose on the left. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sends it back in motion. Trying to get the corner. Got a little space. There he goes to the right. The 40. He's at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Gilbert. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Carr. Quickly complete. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
The inside handoff. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning play. to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one.
Here we go.
They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. That's caught. it's Williams. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Get set, get set. Terrier. Go.
Back to pass. Now adjusting. With the catch, it's Williams. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Turns it loose. Finds a man in the middle. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Floating away. All kinds of time before he fires right. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they take it in for 6 more points.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. To work on offense now. They'll leave it with him. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Nittany Lions myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Toss to the outside. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Penn State! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Unloads it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And he's not done, man. This QB is on a heater. He's already thrown 5 touchdown passes. And here we are late in the game, and he... still taking shots. When you're in a rhythm like that, you feel like anytime the ball leaves your fingers, it's landing in your receiver's hands. And oftentimes for this guy today, it's been for touchdowns.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's Carr. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Snags it down the right side.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Backed up now, here's second and long.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Complete to the left. Out of bounds, right on the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around. Up front, they've done an outstanding job protecting this quarterback, and his receivers have been winning one-on-one.
Wide receiver going in motion. They just keep firing. Zings it complete to the right. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, you're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now.
Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. Texas has a lead right now in Austin, but I'm not sure Bevo's feeling like this one's in the clear. This has been a nip-and-tuck affair all game. They're up by a field goal over Texas A&M. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. This time it's complete. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage, they've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
The Nittany Lions are on the move. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Running back searching for a hole. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the big fella. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the fourth. A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on third down. They go to the draw. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's fourth down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Move those chains without a hitch. Well, actually, with a hitch, but you get the point.
I like that. Nicely done. The defense probably should have understood the ball was coming out quick, something like a hitch, a slant, a screen, something fast. They didn't. QB gets it on the money. Receiver gets the extra yards. Easy pitch and catch for the first down.
They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And as a defense, you're playing so aggressive, just trying to get downhill. And how about the running back? Runs it and gets a little bit to the right. So now they're on the right hash, and maybe the kicker likes it from that area, but this offense doing everything they can to set up for the game-winning field goal.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And the quarterback will take a knee, and they'll bring on the field goal unit with a chance to win it. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Penn State.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Nerves of steel right down the boulevard on the game-winning chip shot. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really